Hey everyone, and welcome to the stream. You might notice that we're missing Panda today. I'm going to be your host here, so if anything goes wrong, I guess that's on me. We have our usual Rune team members here. We got Discomonk, we got Duffles, we got Eki, and we got Maiev. And a face you haven't recognized yet here, community member, the NewNormal.
Hey guys,
How's it
happy to be
going,
here.
NewNormal?
This is great.
All right. So, NewNormal, why don't you tell us about yourself? How'd you find Rune? How'd you get into it? And yeah.
Okay, well, how I got into crypto was it's a funny story. You remember, I think it was like 3 years ago, the storm Area 51. You remember
Yeah.
that being in the mainstream
Naruto
media?
run into Area 51.
Well, I didn't get to go, right? I'm here in Canada, but like I wanted to check it out, right? Like that stuff fascinates me. So I found the best live stream while it was happening, and it was this one guy. His name was Jared Martian. He's got a YouTube channel called The Martian Report. So I think 2 weeks after they stormed the Area 51, I was like, I wonder what this Jared Martian guy's up to. So like I hopped on his channel, and he was all into crypto, right? And like I didn't really know anything about it at the time 3 years ago. I mean, I knew what Bitcoin was. I heard of it, obviously. So then I believe I made my first crypto purchase in November 2019. I started with XRP. And then they got sued and I lost half my money. That sucked. So then I was like, oh my God, like, what am I going to do? So, I mean, I guess I did the most logical thing anyone would do in that situation, right? I put it all into doggy coin when it was underneath 1 American penny. And then it went up past 2 American pennies. I was like, I got my money back. This is great. So I sold it. And then I got into other stuff. And what happened? My buddy Keon, he has a channel, Keon the One on YouTube. Did a little giveaway for his channel, I think before Christmas or something. And he's the one who told me about the metaverse. It was one of his videos. Like they start talking about the metaverse. I didn't know what it was back then. So I think the first game I got into was Upland. It was I found out about it through my Brave browser ads. I've played that game. It is like a whack version of Monopoly. It sucks. So I was like, there's got to be other like metaverse play to earn games, right? So then like I went through a lot of them, and this was the best one. Like this was the only one at the time that had any type of arcade style action whatsoever. So I mean, it was pretty much a no brainer, and everyone in the community is so helpful. I mean, I must have talked to you guys on Discord and Telegram a bunch of times, right? And now we're talking in person.
Yeah,
We're
I
in the
remember when I
metaverse making
started
dreams come true.
I remember when I started seeing your name pop up in games. I used to go for you as an easy target, and then
Yeah,
all of a sudden you started getting better,
I
and then
had
you
to.
became a challenge.
I started playing against guys like you and Panda and Aki. I mean, it's like it's either get good or get out of the Mage Isles, right?
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about this giveaway you have going on your channel. What's up with that?
All right. Well, Lofarn was the one who spearheaded this giveaway. He's the one who recommended it, and I'm always looking to create new content for the community, spread the awareness of our metaverse, right? Like any way I can. Like I got that custom URL now. I can do up some business cards and start handing them out to colleges and universities in the area and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Get these kids some extra money in their pockets. Um, and that's basically yeah, it was Lofarn's idea for the giveaway, and I did the video about it, and he did the external link in the description of the video where the questionnaire was for people to enter. I think we have about under 20 entrants right now, so good chances for people to win, because if there's only like 20 entrants and we're picking 5 characters, right? I like those odds.
Yeah. What is that? 10%, 20%. I'm not good with
Something like
percentages.
that. Yeah. I
It's,
guess
it's
it'd be
50, I think it's
25% if
50-50,
there's
right?
20 people. If
No,
we're doing five
it's
and there's 20
50-50.
entrants. Yeah, well, let's say 50-50. Yeah, sure.
You win or you don't.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Cool,
But
man.
yeah, I
So
mean, after that, I saw the potential of our metaverse specifically, and I just started transferring when Bitcoin went back up before the El Salvadorian dump, which was probably near the end of the summer. I was able to get out of this pool I was involved in at break even. I was in this Chainlink BTC pool over on Binance, and it was down, but then everything went back up again. So like I broke even onto Bitcoin. I got out of that, and then I just started funneling money into Rune at the time, and now it's
Yeah.
RXS. And I converted most of my Rune into RXS, and I mean it's looking good. I mean, yeah, we're down a little bit right now, but I mean it's gonna pop back up.
Oh yeah, we got Infinite coming out. We got a lot of stuff in the works. So
Yeah, as long as you don't
definitely.
throw like your entire family's money into it, right? Like just throw in what you can afford to lose, right? And I mean, nothing's gonna ever go down to absolute zero. I mean, we're in good hands. I feel very confident. Like I'm on the Telegram every day. Like the game plan isn't set. Like it is set. Like we just have to wait for the pieces to fall into play. And while we're doing that, just keep earning Zod in Evolution. Infinite's gonna be coming out soon. It's gonna be great.
But like you say, you don't even have to throw money at it. Just one character, one time, and then just play
Absolutely.
some evolution, and earn from that. Like we've seen, people then crafting with those runes, turning them into items, selling them on the marketplace, and funding their infinite career like through that way. So there's so many opportunities without having to spend hundreds and hundreds.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to,
Spend
others
$25
do want to, of
American
course.
and you're in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, that's
And
one of the things I love about Rune is we got one of the lowest cost entry games in the NFT space. People are used to paying $20 to $60 to buy a game or to play a game from Steam, and that's what average gamers are going to want to continue paying in order to get entry into a gaming metaverse. And if you are an investor that's spending thousands of dollars, you're going to want to get your ROI first. But if you're just spending $25, that's just like buying any other game.
Oh yeah,
Exactly. You
even
play the
cheaper.
game,
Yeah.
have some fun, and then if you get a bit of money back out of it, that's great. Or if you then spend that on in-game content, DLC, in-app purchases, if you will, in the form of rune words, and you're crafting those items to then take to other games, you've got that option. And of course, it all works in Sanctuary at the end of it. So there's so many options to get use out of those items. It's not just a one-off purchase. Use
Oh
it
yeah.
once, like a in-game potion or whatever, half-hour boost, and that's it. That's
Yeah.
yours to keep, and you'll be using it from years from now.
It's gonna be great. Like when Sanctuary comes out, like we're gonna be so far ahead. We're gonna be running that game.
So, before you found Rune, what other types of games did you play in the non-crypto space?
Well, that's a good question. Like, I used to be super into video games when I was younger, right? But then, like, I started like just making mistakes, like buying the wrong system. Like, I bought Nintendo 64 when I should have bought PlayStation 1, right? And then
Hey, I
I
liked
should
N64, man.
There was some
I
good
did
games on
too,
there.
but PlayStation 1 had way more games, right? Like I think I
Yeah.
bought the 64 for GoldenEye and WCW versus NWO wrestling. Like when I saw that game just like blew my mind like I was a
Yeah.
kid, right? And then what was the next system? I bought the first Xbox when I should have bought PlayStation 2, right? So after that, I just stopped buying systems. I wasn't into video games as much. I'd play like at friends' places, like they had like a game they want to play, this and that. But I mean, I have the background in video games, right? Like we were all raised on them, right? Like what did I start with? Mario Brothers / Duck Hunt for the first Nintendo, right? When they had
Yeah.
both of those games on the same cartridge. So like my skills are there. They haven't gone anywhere. So then I wanted to get back into it because like the concept of like earning money to play video games, like that's pretty revolutionary, right? Like I'm
Yeah.
never going to play a video game for free ever again in my life unless like there's some kids in the room and they want to play against Uncle Dave, right? But like other than that, like I want my time to be compensated. Like I love Rune Evolution. Like I mean, I made my money back from creating my character, I think in the first week and a half or something, right? Like it was pretty easy like to recoup. I mean, not that like
Yeah.
$25 is a big number to recoup, right?
Yeah, it's a lot like when I began. I stopped playing games for a while simply because it was such a drain of time and resources. And then when I started finding crypto gaming and the fact that, oh, you can actually own your assets, resell
Mm-hmm.
them, I was like, all my time isn't going to be wasted and just drained by companies like Blizzard who just frankly don't deserve my money.
Exactly. It got to the point where like it almost seemed like every game was the same game. Like even if it was a new game, I still felt like I played that game before. Like there were at the time anyways where I kind of stopped playing video games. Like there's only so many first person shooter games, only so many third person walk around beat 'em ups. Like it just starts feeling like the same type of game, right? No matter what type of genre it was. So that's what kind of led me to like kind of not playing as much because I started getting bored as a gamer. But I mean, this new play to earn concept, I mean, this blows me away, right? Like this is going to get people back into gaming.
Yeah. The one thing I love also about this space is community engagement has a lot of effect on the outcome of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of community members will play and give suggestions. Will be like, "Wow, that's a great suggestion." Boom, implemented.
Yeah, and like we're all in early enough where like our suggestions are going to be listened to. Like it's great. Yeah.
That was all a dream as a kid for all of us, I think, is to actually be able to be part of building these video games, and the metaverse has made that happen for a lot of us. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I love this space here. So what
Yeah.
do you say we get on with this contest now and pick a winner?
Sounds good to me. I think I telegrammed you the list of the entrants earlier. You could just throw them up on the wheel and I guess spin it 5 times. Lowfarn has 5 characters for people to win.
Okay, let me get the contest screen set up here.
Oh, and shout out Mr. Buggins and shout out Sassy Boy before I forget. I've made promises before the stream.
Okay, it looks like we are sharing. All right, we got the new normals contest here. And how many entrants? You said 18 entrants here?
I think it's 16. Between 16 and 20 perhaps. I know I counted them before we went on the stream, but I was kind of in a hurry, so I think it's 16.
All right. Well, let's spin for the first winner. Spin to win.
I like it.
LVB.
All right, sounds like a name we can trust. All right, congratulations. That's great. Hopefully it's some new
Nice
blood
one.
for our metaverse.
So how are these winners going to be able to pick up their prizes? Do they need to contact you on YouTube? How's that going to go?
They're going to be contacting Lowfarn, and I believe in the questionnaire, there was a spot for them to put their wallet address. So
Okay.
I guess Lowfarn will go back to the questionnaire when the names are announced and find that one, and he'll send them to that BSC wallet address that they had to fill out to be involved in this contest.
Sounds good. Let's go for winner number 2. Hat Ho
Yeah. All right. We're gonna be running to the Mage Isles under Dragon.
Run. Did they get to select which character that they wanted?
I believe so. I believe
All right.
there was a question for that in the questionnaire. Which character class is your favorite, or which character class would you like to play? Something along those lines.
All right, let's spin another. Patola.
Okay. All right.
A lot of these names I haven't seen before.
I haven't either. That's why I'm just keeping it positive, and just hopefully it's been some new blood, right? Then that's great.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can
Yeah,
get
yeah.
some new people playing some Evo. Let's spin the next one. Unknown / no answer. Is that an actual person, or did I just copy it? Unknown.
I
No,
think
so
it is an actual person on the list.
Yeah, what happened there is they didn't submit a name. So the question here was, give us your preferred character name. What are you going to call your character, or what would you like to call them? And they left that spot blank. But they got the preceding questions right, so the answer was correct. So
It makes
they're
it
going to go
sound
down as unknown
mysterious.
or no answer.
All right, so here's our next, or our final winner. This is the 5th spin here.
All right.
Blazing Hanma.
That's a name you can trust. I've been known to blaze a item or two in my day.
Reminds me of Baki Hanma.
What's
All
that from,
right.
Maiev?
Was saying it reminds me of Baki Hanma,
Okay, I'm not familiar. Is that
What's
a
that? Is that an
the anime
anime?
character,
Ah.
the fighting one.
Is that a good anime, Maiev?
Yeah, it is full of gore and stuff.
Oh,
Oh.
gonna have to watch it then.
I'm on
You said the
episode 12
magical
of
G
Hunter
word.
x Hunter. After episode 8, that show got serious. It's like this one. I don't want any spoilers, but yeah, they take human life after episode 8.
Yeah, I don't want it spoiled because I want to watch that.
Yep, I won't
So,
spoil.
for those who didn't know, part of Infinite Arena is based on Heaven's Arena in Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, I just
I-
started watching it last week. It's great, and then it really stepped up after episode 8. I was like, oh.
I'm gonna have to watch it. I've been stuck on Black Clover. That's a really good one.
I'll have to check that out. I'm up to date on Attack on Titan. I'm watching the Japanese the ones because it's not dubbed in English yet for the final part, the final season. I would never spoil it, but that show is like 10 times better than Walking Dead and Game of Thrones combined, and the music is way better too.
And you never know what I love about it. You never know what's gonna happen next.
I know.
You know. You think you understand the story, and then they just twist it on you.
Yeah. I'll tell you this much. I am a confirmed Jaegerist. I don't think that spoils anything.
I hope not.
No, I don't know. I don't think it does. I would never spoil anything. That show's awesome. It's too awesome to spoil. Like, I'm so glad you told me about it. Like, what was I was gonna watch DuckTales or something. I was on a Telegram. Like, I need to find something to watch, guys.
That's a great one, and that's what Binzi's avatar is. Sasha from.
Oh, Sasha. She's like my favorite character.
Yeah.
Oh, I love her. Love Sasha.
All right, so now we are going to go over the recent updates to the Rune ecosystem and the plans that Binzi posted in an announcement on Telegram. We have the reward UI flow improvements, bringing rewards back into evolution, claiming item rewards, so the actual items that you've collected, such as the trinkets, the runes, etc., crafting rune words from rewards. So you're going to be able to take your rewards and craft rune words without claiming them.
That's great.
Disenchanting items for lem runes, and then transmuting items using lem runes, and more rune words. Matt, would you be able to tell us about this implementation of being able to craft rune words from rewards? How's that going to work?
Yeah, I'd be absolutely delighted to. So if you recall last week, I probably spoke maybe a little bit too long about our new reward system and how that was going and how that's going to unlock some new features and some new capabilities for us. And a lot of the stuff that you see on that list kind of all flows from that new reward system. So that's why it took a little bit of time, was because it's more complicated than it looks. You know, you kind of see the claim rewards that changes to finalize rewards button on the site, and it looks like a button, but behind that there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. And that system will allow us to do pretty much all of those things on that list a lot easier than it would be if we'd had to do them one by one. So that's a big enabler for that. And in terms of the actual reward system itself, it took a couple of days where we got your guys' feedback and we sort of saw what could be improved. And I think, you know, over the past, I don't even know how long it's been now. It's been a week, right? Something like that. It's been a very quick week. But over the past sort of 4 or 5 days or so, it's been running extremely smoothly. So we've had just under 550 claims through the system, all of which went through without a hitch. And I think, I'm not sure about all of the rune words, but sort of looking at Zod in particular, I think we've distributed something like just under 3,000 Zod, which is huge. So those rewards are flowing, that reward system is working nicely, and Binzi's sort of currently on getting the rewards back up and running in the other Evo servers at the moment. So one thing that reward system will allow us to do is exactly as you said. it will let you craft rune words from your pending runes. So when you see on that screen that says, you might have 2 hell, some low, some mal, whatever it is you might have, and some zod or whatever it is, rather than having to click to claim that reward and then to finalize it and then to go onto the crafting screen, pick a rune word, and then craft it from there. You'll be able to do that all from the reward claim screen. Not entirely sure exactly what that's going to look like. Binsy's keeping that sort of quite under wraps. Whether or not you're going to have to try and find the rune word that you're going to craft with it, or whether or not it's going to pop up and say, hey, you've got this combination of runes, you'll be able to craft this, and actually give you suggestions for which rune word you'll be able to craft. I'm not sure, but that'll be a nice surprise for me as well once that's in place. But whichever way it goes, you're not going to have to claim and then craft. You'll be able to do it just from a single transaction, and you'll be able to do multiple crafts as well. So if you're the kind of person who enjoys crafting 10 or enjoys crafting 40 at once, like I know some of us on the stream are, then you'll be able to do that as well from that place. So that's going to be a sort of really cool feature, and that's all sort of part of that sort of reward system as well. And then that kind of flows into the long-awaited disenchant and transmute system as well, which I'm happy to go into detail about. I know we've covered it before, but if anyone wants to know a bit more detail about how that'll work, then I'm happy to go into that. Just let me know. I don't know how we're doing for time, but happy to go into that if you want me to.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, we're all ears on that system. You know, we're all waiting, drawing mouths.
Yeah, we've been waiting to get rid of some of these magicals and try to get that, try to turn our epics into mythics,
My inventory is getting heavy to lug around.
Yeah,
all right, okay.
So ever since July last year.
Yeah, has it been that long? Wow, okay. Yeah, so this is something that I'm really excited about as well. So be a way to declutter your inventory and perhaps get rid of some of those things that are lying around that you don't necessarily want anymore. The way that it will work initially is it will depend entirely on the rarity of the items that you're selecting. So you'll be able to select multiple items at once, and then it will sort of add them up and almost give you like a cart that says, you've got this many, this is your total amount of lem that you're due, and then you can disenchant them all in one go. So it's not going to be an item by item thing. So it's looking like, for a magical, it's going to be 1. For a rare, it's going to be 3. For an epic, it's going to be 6. And for anyone who is who wants to disenchant a mythic, I mean, we're not going to stop you, but if you really want to, maybe we should have some kind of pop-up that says, do you really want to do this? But if you force it through and you want to disenchant your mythic, that's fine. You'll get 12 lem initially for that. They'll go into your wallet just like any other rune.
If someone does that, they need a screen recorded.
Yeah, I'm happy for you to put a pop-up next to it that says I'll give them 13 lem if they send it to my wallet instead of burning that.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just have like a pop-up that appears before and says, "Are you sure you want to disenchant this? Scrooge will give you $51 for it if you don't disenchant it." Then send it straight to Scrooge's wallet.
All these competing offers start popping up on the screen.
Just don't.
I think turn it into an auction house as soon as someone presses.
I think if they're disenchanting a mythic, we need to put up some phone number to a mental health hotline or something.
Don't give them my number.
Especially for something that's already retired. I mean, because they just aren't going to be. I mean, it could be strategically, it could be quite good, right? If you've got the only 2 or 3 mythics. Yeah, then I don't know. It could be a good long-term strategic play, but who knows how the dynamics of that are going to work. We provide the system, you guys provide the dynamics and the kind of ecosystem around it. So that'll be quite an interesting one, I think. So you'll have that lem in your wallet, and then you can kind of do what you would normally do with it. There'll be LPs for it, so you can trade it, you can buy and sell it on PancakeSwap, etc., as you can normally do with other runes. And then the main sort of the sort of main utility of it would of course be to doing transmuting. At the moment it will have its own features within Sanctuary later on down the line, but for now you'll be able to transmute with it. So what you'll be able to do then is pick an item from your inventory, one that you want to improve, and then you will be charged a certain amount of lem, and again initially that's going to depend on the rarity. So the sort of rarer the item already is, the more lem it will cost. And then you also need to use a Worldstone shard for that. And some guys who have been here like right from the beginning, you'll already have some shards in your inventory back from when the sort of claim system was live from the early raids. as part of this, the introduction of this system, we're going to re-enable claiming of Wellstone Shards, and there'll be a catch-up system. So anyone who's had Lore Keepers, etc., won't lose out. You'll be able to claim some shards. So you'll take your item, you'll take your lem, and you'll take your shard, and you'll feed them into the transmuting system, and then something will happen. And then there's a number of different things that can happen, and it all depends on the number of attributes that your existing item has. So every rune word can hold up to 8 attributes. Some items, such as Grace, I think is an example of one, that already has 8 attributes. I think it is correct. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong, but some items already have 8. Some of them have 7, 6, 5, all the way down to sort of 2 or 3. So depending on how many it's already got, the probability of what will happen when you transmute is different. So the more attributes that an item's already got, the less likely it is that transmuting will add on a new attribute. So obviously if it's already got 8, then there's a 0% chance of doing that because it can't hold anymore. It's got 7, there's a slightly greater chance, all the way down to if it's got 2 or 3, then it's got quite a high chance of adding something on. And I'm not going to spoil the kind of attributes that it will add on. I'm also not going to spoil whether or not it will just be positive attributes or negative attributes as well. And I know there's been a bit of discussion about that, and I'm not going to actually spoil that one just yet. But there's a probability that it will add a new attribute on, something that doesn't already exist, potentially with a random range on it within the range of potential values that that attribute can have. There's a percentage chance that it can improve an existing attribute. So if it's something that higher is better, so something like harvest yield, then it will bump that up. If it's something that lower is better, then it will bump it down until it reaches kind of like the top or the bottom for that range. If you're already kind of maxed out either at the top end or the bottom end, then it won't touch that attribute. It will look for another attribute in the list to improve. You've also got the option of doing nothing, which I think is the saddest one, because that kind of sucks in that you lose your lem and you lose your Wellstone Shard, but at least you get your item back, and you know it's no better or worse. And there's a percentage chance table for all of those, and I think it's still on the old wiki, right, Maiev? You can kind of go and see that. I'm sure it will be migrated onto Nexus as and when, but there's a table of probabilities that you can look up before you do your transmuting, just to get a feel for what might happen. And then the last thing that might happen is that your item might be fractured. And if your item is fractured, then you get it back exactly as it was, but there's no chance to be able to actually put it through the transmuting system again. So it's not broken, so your item will still work. It will still work in raids, it will still work in infinite, it still work in sanctuary, etc. But it will not let you put it back through the transmute system. So that's kind of like the last thing that you can do with it. So whether or not that will make any kind of difference to market values, etc. Again, I don't know. That's kind of like the dynamics that are yet to play out. But we're looking at potentially putting a sort of UI indicator onto the market to show that an item's been fractured, so that you've got that advanced piece of information before you sort of buy or sell the item. And similarly with Lore Keepers, you'll have the UI sort of item to show that that Lore Keeper has already had a number of Wellstone Shards claimed from it, so that if you buy something, you know that actually you're not going to be able to claim any more than a certain amount because that's already been claimed by the person that's selling it to you. So as part of all of this kind of release, we're going to be introducing some of those new UI features as well.
Nice. Is there going to be a limit on how many times we can transmute a particular item?
Only in terms of obviously how much lem you've got, how many shards you've got, and also if your item gets fractured as well. That'll kind of be the hard limit is when something gets fractured.
Awesome. All right, so
it was nice of you to give us one reveal of the system. Perhaps
did I?
Did
I reveal something that I shouldn't have revealed?
Something, something that wasn't there before. So thank you very much for that. One confirmation down, 99 more to go.
There's still quite a lot left to come. Yeah.
There is. Yeah.
I was holding my tongue. I was holding my tongue on that, but
there was one slip in there. The eagle eye may have spotted some new information. It was good. It was good news. But I'll leave it at that. Watch the VOD.
Sorry for cutting you off, Disco. So we have a question from Panda regarding this. So does it do anything for stats that don't have any clear upsides or down, or like the fee? Let's say if you're transmuting a steel, which could either have a tier or an eld fee, and yours has an eld fee. If you transmute it, is there any chance that it would change its its fee to another token?
So I'm not actually in the US, but I'm going to take the fifth on that one. So I'm not going to reveal anything else on that one, just at the moment. But whether or not we'll be able to reveal that just before the system comes out. But it's something that we'll probably document all of it so that you kind of know what you're getting yourself into before you do the transmuting. But no, I don't think I'm quite ready to reveal what will happen with those attributes just yet.
That would be a good contest. How many times can you transmute this busted item before it shatters?
Yeah, whoever gets the most transmutes wins a Founder's Cube.
Wow, I'm in.
Panda asked earlier about new items. I think Eki might have some word on those. Are we going to be getting some new shoes anytime soon?
Yeah, actually, there are a couple on the I guess the blacksmith's anvil right now. You could say, basically, they're more mage centric. So right now we have the flash boots, which are kind of like armored metal. They have that vibe about them. These upcoming boots will be something more in the magic user's wheelhouse, and we will also have some that are, I believe, more barbarian centric as well. So you can look forward to some new shoes if collecting those is one of your hobbies. And armor in general, honestly, is kind of a big focus right now because we want to increase the variety with respect to armors, especially. And I mean, weapons too. There's a lot of things in the works. But yes, lots of shoes if we want to focus on shoes.
What other type of things might we see upcoming in the Rune Word ecosystem? Any other leaks you can leak for us?
None that I would feel. I'm always anxious about doing this. Just in general, I mean, the things that you're hearing that are new developments on our end, we're constantly thinking about how to build on those in terms of Rune Word attributes and mechanics. So when new mechanics come out, that also opens up new avenues with which we can, augment Rune Words, new features for them, new utilities, etc. So, yeah, that was very vague, but that's kind of what we're aiming to do. Is just expand the things you can do with your Rune Words and the kinds of Rune Words there are, and just increase the variety and the functionality.
Awesome.
Super vague.
Hey, vague is fine. We don't want to give away all of our info before we actually release it. So also in the announcement that Binzi came out with, Binzi posted our stretch goal, which is improving market features and performance, a daily quest and achievement reward system, and referral system automation. So for daily quests and achievements is something we've been talking about a lot internally with team discussions. Possible battle pass systems or ways where people are going to be able to grind out NFTs, right? Is there anybody that wants to discuss different ideas for achievements? We're always looking for unique ideas. Things, I mean, we can always come up with simple things like kill 5 dragons today or something like that, but we want some really unique achievements.
Yeah, they got like some simple daily achievements in MTG Online, like cast 20 green spells or something like that. But yeah, we could do some achievements in our metaverse for sure. There's lots of options and combinations and stuff. I mean, I'd have to think about it for like a few hours, but I could come up with something.
Yeah.
Disenchant
So
mythic smoke.
Yeah, there's a suggestion. What if there's an achievement that you need to disenchant a mythic? Would you do it?
No, I would no.
What would be the reward for the achievement? Would it see if it gave some unique skin in Sanctuary, that might be worth it.
True.
What if it gives you a chance to roll between 30 one-of-one skins or something like that? Would you do it then?
It's a Depends what the item attributes are. I think. Is it good as
Probably
a
the lore
weapon?
keepers will be the
If
first one to
not,
get
then
sold
turn
out.
it into a skin.
Yeah. See if it was something valuable to roll for, then you'd have that. I wonder if I should do it. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Hmm.
it's tough decisions. Like it's like Sophie's Choice. Don't make me choose. I want to keep my mythic. It's my only one.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things like if we can think of a reward good enough for that achievement, then maybe it will be one that you can unlock. And if you're a completionist, then I suppose you would have to. So yeah, it depends on how sadistic we want to be with our ideas. Put people in really uncomfortable positions.
Oh man.
So we have a question from for EP EU. Do you plan a scholar system?
This would be a good discussion right here. The scholar system. We do not have a scholar system planned. We more have rentals planned. So you're going to be able to rent different items to be able to equip your character with. What do you guys think about the current scholar systems in the NFT space? Because from what I'm seeing, a lot of the scholar systems, a lot of the companies, a lot of the games aren't able to keep their rewards, their reward values high, because when you have too many people selling off the rewards, then the item just tanks. You got too much sell pressure. And I've been seeing a lot of different games where a lot of scholars come in, but they end up not reinvesting back into the game.
Mhm.
So how do we avoid that? We've been thinking that a rental system is probably the best way.
Yeah, for me,
We've
yeah, go ahead, please.
Well, yeah. So I think we've had a lot of discussions around this internally because you're absolutely right. We do see it in other projects, very big ones, where people have a lot of items. Perhaps they made an initial investment, maybe not too much of one, but either way, what they're doing is they're lending out all their items to other players. Those other players are playing the games, putting in the time and effort, and then getting a fraction of the rewards out of it. And the majority of the rewards go to these people who are not playing the games, who are only in it for the finances, and who are just extracting all that value from the player base. And of course, that is completely against our vision and what we're trying to do as a metaverse, and rewarding players for their skill, their time, their efforts, and the outcomes and participation that they offer, the competition, the community. And so that's why, as you said earlier, Rune has got that very low entry fee of $25 in comparison to something like Axie Infinity, where you're spending several $100s for a team of 3 Axies, so you can just start the game and start playing. And that leads to those situations where people just can't afford to join. They have to borrow, and then they're giving the majority of the rewards that they've earned really through their gameplay to these people, these owners of all these NFTs, which just isn't right. So that's why have that low entry fee, have that one-off cost. And I think when you've got that opportunity to know that everybody can take part, earn their rewards like we've seen players do, craft those items, and then equip them on their character, take them to infinite. If they want to go down that gameplay path, they've got the opportunity to do that themselves from scratch, like you would in a traditional game. Your normal gameplay loops, you're going in, you're spending some time getting some meager rewards, then you craft some items, you get better equipment, you get better rewards, and then you go in, you play a better game, and you start encountering better opponents. The gameplay is more skillful, it's more in depth, you get more rewards, better items, you take that to the next stage in other games. But of course, in our metaverse, it's to the next game, to evolve that gameplay. And it's all from that single starting point of a Rune character NFT. And yes, like you say, people who have got items and want to lend them out, that's fine. I think if you've got the option to know that all of your player base, for them, it is realistic to attain those items themselves and equip themselves if they want to, but then have the option of shortcutting, so to speak, by borrowing other players' items who have, been through that gameplay loop in the first place and obtained this massive inventory. And doing
Yeah.
that through contracts as well. I think, sorry, that's the one final thing, because with the Axes, as I didn't realize, but this whole scholarship system is based on trust, which is, you know, okay to an extent, but considering we've got the blockchain and we've got security and the opportunity to just automate it, make it secure for everybody involved, why are people not doing that? And that, I think, you know, we've already discussed, is absolutely, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, Matt, or anybody else, but is integral to our plans, because we want to just secure that. You know, if I'm telling you you're going to get 50-50, or we're going to split it 70-30 to your favor because you're the one playing the games, then, you know, I want to make sure that's secure in the blockchain. You know, you're going to get rewards. I know I'm going to get rewards. None of us have to worry about, is he going to pay me this time? Because what is that all about, honestly?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rant
crypto's supposed to be trustless. So when you have
Smart
to put
contracts.
trust, yeah, and what happens in Axie with their scholarships is basically sometimes the managers end up not paying the scholars out. Someone will grind for 2 weeks,
Ooh.
and then the person will just
Pretty
kick them
bad.
out of the scholarship. Either that or the managers end up getting their Axies banned because scholars are playing with multiple accounts, right? So you can get there's a risk both ways when you're doing those types of scholarships as well. So I think a trustless rental system where you could just put your items up onto a market, just like we have the market for sales, and have people come and rent them, the ones that they particularly need for that build, they would be able to try out builds before they even buy the items by renting them for cheap. Alternately, they'd be able to rent the very high-priced mythics rather than purchasing them on the market, and then be able to compete at a lower price through rentals. So, yeah, I like the idea of a rental system a lot more.
And as you say, there's that situation with ours where we do retire items. So for those who can't any longer craft them, and you know, we have seen the price of some of those retired items, they can go particularly high, and maybe out of reach for some players. So absolutely, that rental system, I think, would help there, allow them to still get some use out of it if they want to, but then still craft all the other available rune words that haven't yet been retired, so they can still get that ownership themselves.
People are going to be making some money renting their guiding lights for people to harvest with.
Definitely. Yep, and renting mobility boots. Some of the rune words that are going to be able to give you mobility are retired. So people are going to have to rent those particular items in order to get those mobility skills. That's why we're talking about shoes here. We like mobility.
We like shoes as well, to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to equip my Amazon or my mage with some dope Nikes.
I got mage too as my primary character.
That's what we gotta have. We gotta have partnerships with like Nike and Adidas, so you can equip your Adidas NFTs on your character and just really flex on fools.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It's coming.
That drip.
All right, so what is next on the document here? I wanted to talk a little bit about crypto safety. There was a big, basically a phishing scam that was being talked about on Twitter, where this guy almost got tricked into getting millions of dollars taken out of his account through some contract approval, right? So it was a fake website. The real website he was supposed to go to had a .io, and this scammer made a .com version of it. So when he went to connect the wallet before he approved, he went and looked at the contract and noticed that his approval was going to approve a AVETH,
AWETH.
Yeah, AVWETH. It was going to approve that, and that was what all of his money was stored in. So these people spent about 2 months trying to get into his head. Oh yeah, we're these people. We have these connections, like having to do with his business. And he was going to approve this Armstrong ETH, but you know the contract, the AWETH wasn't Armstrong WETH. It was actually AVWETH, which is what his crypto was stored in. So keeping safe. Scams aren't just as simple nowadays as, hey, enter your seed code here, right? We all know not to enter our seed phrase. We all know to write that down, not leave it on our computer, not click random links. but be careful. There's a lot of different scams. Make sure the website is correct. And I personally, I don't know how to read contracts, so I don't know what to look into for contracts. If this guy wouldn't have looked into the contract and seen that approval, he would have lost millions of dollars.
Yeah, this was a particularly sophisticated social engineering attack, kind of like spear phishing, where what you get for emails, where it's not just a scattergun approach. These people have done a lot of research into you personally. They know what your weaknesses are, and they spent the time, they spent the effort, and they spent the money kind of crafting this campaign just specifically to target you. So, although sometimes we kind of laugh at the sort of scam groups and the sort of low effort they put in, it's like that is just the lower end of the scale. And these attacks can be really, really sophisticated. So you do have to be careful with what you're approving and sort of checking addresses. And I don't know if you guys remember, but there was almost a carbon copy of the Rune website a couple of months ago.
Yeah, I remember that. A
yeah.
few months after I started playing, it was Rune. It wasn't Rune.game. It was Rune. Something else, but it was a carbon copy.
Yeah,
they do it with our Telegram groups too. They got a fake Telegram group up right now with all this contest. You need to send this money here. But if you scroll up, they copied all of our conversations word for word with different names. You can see all of our jokes. You can see everything.
Psychotic.
So, yeah, these scammers are evolving, and I believe this guy that they were trying to scam, he had his wallet listed publicly. If I remember correctly, I saw $162 million sitting in it, or some really high number. So these people saw that he had the money and specifically targeted him. Also,
they'll send you scam coins and stuff, and then like the web address will be there. People go onto the web address, and somehow their MetaMask is connecting to this web address like automatically somehow. And yeah, I've been hearing all sorts of horror stories. Like if you get free coins sent to your MetaMask, don't follow up on them. They're worthless. They're trying to get you to click one of those links to get into your stuff.
Exactly.
And unfortunately, there is actually a scam Rune game token, I think it's called, or variations of that people have been sent because they've been seen to interact with Rune's contracts or maybe Pancake Swap, and they've heard about us. So what they're doing is they're sending these fake tokens to people. So they'll have some money in a liquidity pool, and it looks like actually the token's worth some money. So you copy the contract in, you go to swap it, you approve it, thinking that's it, I'm going to sell this, make some money. And what you're actually doing is approving a contract for them to take all the contents of your wallet, all your BNB, your BUSD stable coins. And you really do have to be cautious of, approving any contracts. It isn't just what you think necessarily. There's, that saying for a reason, verify, don't trust, because you have the ability to go on the blockchain. There are services out there where you can take contracts, paste them in, validate, and it will show you all of the list of things that you're about to approve that contract to do when you click that button. So do be cautious of that. And as the guys have said, we've seen fake, not just telegrams, not just websites, but also Facebook pages, social media, and we get it all the time on the Facebook. If someone's saying we're going to give you some free Rune, and unfortunately, because we're a project that do like giving stuff away and we like rewarding our players and our community, people latch onto that. The scammers, are aware of that. We're never going to be in a giveaway. We're going to ask you to send some money first. That's not how it works. That's not really a giveaway, is it? That
right
that's
off
not
the
going to happen.
Right off the bat in the crypto space, if you see some company saying send us this amount and we'll triple it and send it back to you, and you see a bunch of people replying to that, those are bots. That's a fake account. No company is going to ask you to send money and then triple it and send it back. The only thing that you're going to pay for in this prepay is ICOs and maybe like mints for NFTs, but you're not going to just send some money to some random person's wallet and then magically receive 3 times the amount. Doesn't work like that.
The first time
Think
I
of it
saw
this way,
something like that, it was like Elon Musk was doing it, right? But of course it wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, look, if you replace those numbers of BNB, Bitcoin F with dollars or pounds or whatever currency you use, and it said, send me £1,000, $1,000, and I'm going to give you 3,000 back. You wouldn't do that, would you? So why would you do it just because it says BTC or F at the end of that number?
Yeah.
So it's not Elon just trying to spread Bitcoin awareness?
Trying to
Tesla
make sure
didn't buy all this Bitcoin just to give it away.
Yeah, it's, you gotta keep your head on a swivel out there, guys, for sure. Like, so many people, like scumbags looking to take advantage, like, for sure.
Yep. Okay, so we got about 30 minutes left. Let's get into our evolution games. This time we're not going to be able to craft on screen, unfortunately, because Maiev is going to do the crafting, and I can't share his screen with the way OBS is set up. So we will play our games. I also can't do the stream elements giveaway. So what do you say we play 6 games and just give it run those 6 winners on the wheel?
I think, you know, we've got to reward our people on stream. So maybe if we just get them to write something into the chat at some point, we'll say when, and then we'll just write all those names down so everyone's got a chance of winning. We'll do it that way this time. You can save your stream elements chance for next week when Panda's back and knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing here, guys. We're lucky we've even gotten this far with me at the wheel.
I'm hoping it doesn't kick me out of the stream when I log into Evolution here. I'm taking a bit of a risk. I'm sure it'll be fine.
So since we don't have any ways to pick up winners for just like what Panda is doing, I guess it's a good time to reward the people who asked questions in the previous. In the previous hour or the previous minutes. So I think we got 2 questions. Forgot the name. It should be here somewhere. Let me see. I'd pick the one who asked about the scholarship thing as one of our winners. And then let's pick another one. Who was it? I think it was for... All right. So I guess we consider this one as a winner already. For Epin _EU. Yep. Asking about the scholarship system. Yeah, I'd choose you as one of our winners. And then I think there was another one here. Let me go ahead and check. I'll go ahead and play Evo.
I'm just gonna spectate here. So if
everyone
everyone
server
wants
is it in? Last time I checked, the servers were down.
NA2 is up. So
Okay.
everyone start piling into NA2. And man, I wish Panda was here. I want to play, man. I don't just want to spectate. Even though I die in 3 seconds every time.
But you are right. So I think that's a good opportunity just to mention. I think people obviously probably are aware that the servers are down and the rewards are not switched on at the moment. Of course, team are working hard to get that back on. It's just with the implementation of the new claiming system, where there was a few initial teething problems. Not all the servers just adding all the rewards up, all sorted now, of course. But on the back of that, just doing some extra checks, making sure that the new, when we switch the rewards back on, that's working correctly. Because, of course, now that people have got the ability to claim whenever they want, rather than the team sending that out, we previously could verify that earnings were genuine, there was no hacks or cheating, anything like that. And of course, now when people can go and claim their rewards immediately, we do just have to be 100% certain that that's working correctly, because it will affect every player and the wider economy of the game as well. If that's switched on, someone can manipulate it. So just doing those final checks, and we know that it's been a couple of days and slightly longer than we would have wanted to, and we really appreciate the patience on that one. But that is absolutely priority.
Payouts
so
very
thank you
important.
Again. Yeah, definitely. So for now though, play on NA on the stream, join us for your chance to win some NFTs.
I'm in the game right now. Is my camera still working?
Yeah, your camera's
that
still
is-
working, Normal.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. So
Sorry,
which
Matt.
server are we going to play on?
Everything you said is true, but there was a message from Binzi on the weekly stream channel just to say that servers have gone up in all of the regions. So there's at least one server up in every single region, and rewards have been re-enabled. But just to be aware that we're still going through that testing phase, as you mentioned. So please do let us know if you find that servers go down or rewards don't seem to be incrementing. There's a new message that's been put into the servers that let you know if there's been any difficulty in saving the rewards at the end of the round. So if you do see that, then please do take a screenshot and put it into either Rune reports on Telegram or the support channel in Discord, and we'll get to it as soon as possible. But yeah, as of now, the servers in all of the regions are back online and are distributing rewards.
Well, hey, game on. So
What a
straight
great
from
announcement
NA
for the
after the
stream.
stream. Yeah, absolutely. Straight
Amazing.
from the stream. Get your prizes here. Get some trinkets. Get some runes. Let some pickups. I can't wait. I need to find me one of those trinkets before that claiming system goes live.
I
Otherwise,
have
it's going
one
to cost me a
mysterious
fortune.
egg. I was able to find one over the holidays when the Santa Claus tickets were still going on.
Yes, I've got one egg, one magical. I don't care.
Yeah, magical.
I'm
yeah.
happy with that. Just to have picked it up. I was very pleased, but it's that trinket that I really want.
Oh, me and Tom, we've been trying to find patterns for random drops, trying to predict like times and dates and stuff. It's impossible. It's just if it's dropping, it's dropping. You can't predict it.
Yeah, I mean when it says random, it pretty much means random.
Yeah.
So Maiev is
right.
going to be moderating this, so wait for Maiev's announcement here.
All right, guys. So I have enabled the God Party. Looking forward for you guys to join in. We could start in the next 10 seconds. I'd be enabling Battle Royale.
Nice.
All right. Let's change it to the deathmatch.
Are you gonna open that wall for him to start?
Yeah, we could do that. Let's open up the ball.
Miss Bincy, tear down that wall.
All right, so the wall is now opening. I'll enable Battle Royale now.
So Maiev, is the wall staying open or is the wall going to close at some point?
Well, I'll be announcing when the wall is closing.
Yeah. Let's keep the wall manual for now and put that 10-second warning.
I'll do a countdown.
I can do a
I just had a
10-second
crash
warning.
right
That's
now.
good.
All right, so
Hey guys, I need to restart my client real fast.
Battle Royale is enabled. All right.
Before we start here. My bad. My computer's just giving me troubles right now.
Okay. I'll disable Battle Royale.
I've never seen that crash before.
How many people do we have playing? Does anyone know?
There's a bunch in here. I don't know the exact number though. I see 6 on the leaderboard here. My name's not on the leaderboard.
So as per checking, there are like 15 players online.
Beautiful.
Okay,
I'm Ikke and Discomonk and you, Matt. So there's the 4 of you. So there's 11 players plus the 4 of you.
All right, I'm back.
Very nice.
We can get started.
All right, so I'll enable Battle Royale, disable the God Party, and then I'll start the round. Try not to die.
Oh no.
Thanks for the advice.
And go.
So fast.
What mode do we have? Deathmatch.
Deathmatch.
Yeah.
Oh, Discomonk
that's
gets
me.
taken out by Inosuke.
Thank God.
And take that mute, please.
Oh, Inosuke takes out Lofarn too.
Lofarn's my guy. He's responsible for the giveaway.
Speaking of giveaway, the next giveaway that I'm going to be running on the social media is going to be a meme contest, guys. So make
Oh,
sure to get
yes.
your memeing fingers ready.
Oh no,
I do love a good Rune meme, without a doubt. I'll be in my element. Can I enter?
Of course.
Hell yeah, you can. You make some of the
Excellent.
best Rune memes.
I
Stop
shall
following me.
try. I've seen some stiff competition though. There's been some good ones lately. As soon as people got caught wind that we might be having that meme competition,
Oh, no.
I've seen a few good ones.
Oh, Eki
So
taken
I'm gonna
out
have
by
to step my
Gamel.
game up.
Definitely.
Oh no!
What
No!
are
And
Get
Get
Sassy Boy
takes
emotional
out the
about my
new
Evo,
normal.
guys.
Inasoki takes out No Scared.
We have 4 players left.
All right, since we have 4 players left, it's time to bring up the ball. Hope you guys are
3
You better
players.
get
in the
over,
stream.
guys.
Please
Hey,
move to
guys.
the right side of
Sassy
the map.
Boy's
Time
doing
to
Gamels.
Gamel, head to that right side, sir. Maiev is
be
gonna throw that
closing
wall up.
in
Sassy Boy, stay on the
10
right.
seconds.
I'm a little biased towards
Oh.
my fellow Team
Sassy
PH
Boy takes out
members.
Mrs. Pasty.
So normal, are we gonna have to learn Tagalog together?
What's Galag?
Tagalog.
Yeah, I looked into it actually before the stream. It's the official language of the Philippines. Tagalog or Tagalog, is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, Tagalog. Right,
Tagalog.
right, Maiev?
I was
Yeah.
just informed about it before the stream, actually. I believe Mr. Buggins told me. Because I thought that the official language of the Philippines was Filipino, but
Yeah, it's
Tagalog.
Filipino, but
Oh,
it's really Filipino. Filipino is just derived from Tagalog.
but yeah, Blackbeard, we'll take those lessons together for sure. We'll Rosetta Stone it up.
Yeah.
I can teach you guys some Filipino words.
Beautiful.
Well, you know, I always want to learn the
Yeah, sassy
Sassy
boy.
Boy takes
Yeah,
it.
Team PH.
Ooh.
You know, I want to
Alright.
learn the dirty words first, Maiev.
Not now. All right, so Sassy
Oh,
Boy
yeah, that-
won.
That's right. Panda told us not to do anything like that on stream. Darn it.
Try to avoid it. All right, so congratulations, Sassy Boy. Was able battle royale, enable the gun party, and then
Nice job, Sassy
bring
Boy.
down the wall.
Sassy boy.
All right, so you guys can go ahead and join
Beautiful
again.
human being.
Everyone be joined for the next round.
Nice, that wall's down.
Lofarn is asking, how do you say "can I touch" your rune words in Tagalog?
He's just gonna replace rune word with something else. Don't tell him how to say that one.
All right, reply to you, Lofarn. Well, apparently some of the Tagalog words doesn't have a literal English, or some English words doesn't have a literal Tagalog translations. So most of us here are just saying the English counterpart instead of saying it's Tagalog version or the Filipino version.
Is that why I see a lot of Filipino players speaking in both English and Tagalog because
Yeah.
there's just not a word?
Yeah, there's not a
Gotcha.
word, or the word it feels like a very deep one that no one really uses this time.
Yeah,
This time.
gotcha.
I'm learning so much right now, guys.
All right, so we got plenty of players back in.
See, growing up in California, I think that we only had one Filipino kid in my grade throughout all of elementary school. I actually used to play basketball with him. He was one of my best friends in school. But other than that, I didn't really meet many Filipino people until I started playing in the metaverse.
Yeah,
That's
it's
one
really
thing I've
surprising.
enjoyed about crypto is like it's gotten me exposed to like more, I guess, cultural backgrounds. You know,
It's the best. It brings people together. Yeah, I killed someone.
My God, my shadow is so far away from where I think it is. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm on about
Did
120
you guys
ping, I
see
think.
the change of rounds? Because I've just started the round again.
Sorry, Roger Pogie.
So have we started,
Sorry,
Maiev?
Duffles.
Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
we have already
It's
started.
all right.
I'm not
It's all
sure
good.
if you've seen the notification on screen.
I thought I did, but
I just thought we would have announced it on stream as well.
Oh, Disco taken out right as he says
Well, look,
that.
now I know the round started. I'm obviously going to get killed.
Yeah, those are...
Right when you realized it, that's when the pressure was on.
Keep me
Absolutely.
posted on that wall going up. You're going to give us 10 seconds, right?
Yep. No worries about the wall.
Beautiful.
10-ish seconds.
This is a must-win situation for me. I haven't won a stream in so long. I ranked 0 in the tournament. I was ranked 5th in the world. Now I'm ranked 0 in the world. I need to win.
You definitely got to pull one off on stream, live on air, get that victory.
That would be phenomenal. Oh my God. I would tell all 4 people that I know. I have
My
like
mom,
more
my
friends. I have
dad,
more
my
friends in the
grandma,
Rune
and my
metaverse than I have in real life. But I mean, that's cool too.
Same here, man. Same here.
Just another example of crypto bringing people together.
You try to talk to your normie friends about crypto, and they just look at you like you're insane.
I can't. I stopped because it's not worth it. Like I have certain friends that I can talk to about crypto, and those are like my best friends. And then my other friends, like they don't even want to hear it, man. Like some people just don't want to help themselves, you know? And like you can preach to them until you're blue in the face, but until like they're ready to help themselves, what can you do, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, crypto faces like a lot of challenges appealing to the mainstream because I feel like the narrative right now is just like, oh, it's a rich people playground to get scammed in.
Yep.
At least in
But
America, like all of my
Yeah.
favorite content creators, that's all they're talking about is Bored Apes, Jimmy Fallon, and Paris Hilton, stuff like that. And I'm like, yes, things like this exist, obviously, but this is just crypto kind of doing its job in a way, making all of it super transparent, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like you don't hate crypto, you hate all of this behavior that's going on, and crypto's just kind of laying it out in the open for you.
It's so
Exactly.
great with the decentralization. You can type in anyone's wallet address and see like everything that they have. Like there is no secrets aside from the person's identity, which is how
Yeah.
it should be, right?
That's why I'm a big fan of ZK Snarks, which is a technology that basically makes transactions private and hidden.
That is a good feature. Oh man, come on. Oh no.
Yeah, because as much as it's good for transparency, certain people obviously are going to be using that transparency against us, aka
they're
governments and
gonna start-
corporations.
Oh yeah, that too. I was just thinking of people shooting the scam coins, but yeah, the governments and stuff. They want our data, right? They want to know what makes us tick. They want to know what we buy, our consumption habits.
What better way than to link it right to our crypto wallet so they could see all of that stuff and algorithmically track it in order to enhance their view of us?
Yeah, it's like that heads up you gave us a few weeks ago about the Twitter, and like they want you to put your thing in there, and
Oh
it's just
yeah, yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, Twitter with their NFT profile pictures. Yeah, you can connect your crypto wallet to Twitter, but what information do we really want to give
Exactly.
those?
Was there a warning for the wall to go down?
I think it was on screen.
Oh wow, cool. I was waiting for someone to say something.
Maiev, you got to give the announcements. I don't know when you're doing it. Oh, we got NewNormal and Sassy Boy left.
Sassy boy, just throw the game, man. We're on Team PH together. I need this.
Normal's feeling conflicted. Do I kill him?
I'm
He's
just
my
trying to
friend, though.
survive, man. I'm just trying to survive. Eat these sprites. Oh, Sassy boy, you were right there. There's no shame in losing to me, Sassy boy. Oh, God.
Sassy boy don't go down easy though.
I know, he's like one of the best.
He already won one round.
I know, he's me and him are gonna have some fun times. I want to go to Philippines. I want to visit Sassy Boy. Maybe we'll do a whole Team PH get together or something as I bump into that wall. Oh, look at that! Oh no! Okay, come on, let's go. Keep it together.
That was really risky what you did there.
I am in
Marvel.
love with that move, and it's so stupid. Like, yeah, I lose games doing that. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm a ridiculous.
But when you pull it off, you feel super cool.
Yeah, hell
Dude,
yeah.
I feel like the coolest person alive when I pull it off, and then
Sassy boy took him out.
Oof!
Dang.
Ugh. Congratulations, Sassy Boy.
It looks like we lost Disco here. So what was that, game 3?
I think that was 2.
2? Did Sassy Boy just win both of them in a row?
Yeah, he's out of control. He needs to be stopped.
I guess some of our usual players that we see are out celebrating Valentine's Day. Unlike those of us like me with no girlfriend, got no GF syndrome.
TFW, no GF.
Yep.
Yeah, no girlfriend here either. Whatever. I have Rune Evolution. Let's go. So fast. It's too fast. No time for a girlfriend. I gotta win in Rune Evolution.
Yeah.
Girlfriend comes later.
There's way too much going on in the crypto space to where any girl that I date would get mad at me for not giving her any attention.
Lovern said he'd be your girlfriend in the metaverse, Blackbeard.
Oh God.
Well, on the internet, that's what girl stands for, guy in real life. That's
true.
Just wait till you get your first metaverse girlfriend. You go up to meet her. You know what she's gonna look like because it's actually gonna be a dude in his mom's basement,
Hiding behind a picture of a girl in a bikini.
hiding behind a bored ape.
Sounds like a hairy situation.
All right, so we'll start the round again in 10 seconds.
How much did that CryptoPunk just sell for, guys? Wasn't it some crazy amount, like
8,000 ETH?
8,000 ETH. Wow.
8,000 ETH, I think. Yeah.
Times that
24
by like 3,000.
24 million, I think it was.
24
Yeah,
million for a single pixelated JPEG. See, this is flex culture right there. They want to go and they want to flex it on Twitter to their 50,000 followers. Like, look at me, look at me.
Yeah.
Are we about ready to start?
So
That's
I'll
it. I mean,
enable
you know, like-
Battle Royale. Sorry about that.
Oh, and I'm down.
Difficulties
Royale
like
enabled.
super high.
Oh!
What's
The
going
game,
on?
as he said,
Started.
it's enabled. I'm dead.
Roger Pogie.
Mrs. Pasty took me out.
Oh,
Yeah, I think we should have like God mode has like a cooldown or something.
okay. Sometimes it's hard enough just keeping track of these players in the spectator mode.
That was chaos to begin that one. We only got like 6 players left here. 7
Yeah.
players.
I think difficulty was already like super high. Could have felt like.
We got no
Did I
scared
forgot to
in
reset the
here.
difficulty? Can we start all over again?
You want to read?
Yeah, let's start the round again. So, guys, can you guys go ahead and join in?
Hey,
I
guys,
felt bad for Disco.
guys, rejoin
Let's do it.
so we can get that difficulty reset for you.
All right, so guys, go ahead and rejoin.
It's gonna be crazy if geared servers and the hell dimension level.
There's going to also be you're going to be able to use your guardians, but there's also going to be land units. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but
Like we can buy units of land and
No,
hatch
no,
our
no,
guardians
no.
in it.
no, your guardian is going to be able to crawl, like walk on the land rather than fly. There's going to be certain guardians which are land based rather than air based.
But what if Sassy Boy tries to eat mine?
then you'll just get eaten.
Yeah. So there's all right.
You gotta
Because
live with that.
if Sassy Boy's coming after you, a good chance you're gonna get eaten.
He's gotten so much better because he trains with all those guys on the Asia server, like Poseidon and them, like they're champions. Sir Noiki's over there. Vampiro, he plays on all the servers. I think he has like almost
Vampiro.
100 Zod spread over like 3 servers or something. It's crazy.
Vampiro used to be a wrestler in the WCW.
I remember him. And then he became a commentator on Lucha Underground.
Yep.
Yeah, I love professional wrestling. I watch AEW. I don't watch WWE anymore.
Yeah, I stopped watching after a while, just because it got too redundant, you know.
And just yeah, exactly. And there was no competition, right? He had total monopoly on it for a while. So without competition, your product's gonna get stagnant, right?
Yep, got real stagnant. That's a good
Alright,
word to
guys.
describe it.
So the round is just started again. We're playing deathmatch. On to the third winner of Rune Evo. Sorry for cutting you off.
Oh, you're all good. Cut us off when you have your announcements. 100% free to do so.
I remember we were
Yeah,
playing
so-
like maybe 2 months ago or something, and a random drop actually happened in the screen during one of our gameplays. It might have been during our first tournament.
I think a random drop spawned during the December tournament. So
Yeah,
it was a trinket.
Yeah, I remember. I didn't see it on the screen. I saw it in the corner of the screen. But yeah, that was cool.
So would you rather take the random drop and risk losing the game?
I'd throw the game for the random drop. Absolutely, at
100% of the time.
100%.
And
I
then-
win it. Oh,
and then
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Sassy Boy's still gonna get to it before you, though. You'll
That's
throw
the thing,
for-
right? But if it's gonna go to anyone, I want it to go to my Team PH family, right? Like, I mean, those guys deserve it.
Lofarn takes out a Nosuke.
Ooh, that's a good
Alright,
kill.
time
Nosuke's
to bump
Pro
up
Star.
the difficulty.
Ekki's still alive.
They're all trying to kill me. Oh God!
Oh.
Sassy boy again!
Yeah. Sassy Boy has it out for you.
Oh man, someone tell this guy we're on the same team.
Come on, guys, defeat Sassy Boy. He's playing on his ping is really good. 116, 139.
Low
Yeah, who
Farm
can-
takes out 40 pen. Haven't seen that name before. Nice to see you with us.
Well, he
Roger
was the one who
Pokey.
asked about the scholarship system earlier.
Ah, excellent. Yeah, Roger Poggi just took out Eki. That was nice. Just wanted to make sure that
disagree, it
wasn't
wasn't
missed
very
on the
nice.
stream.
Lofarn's still in it.
All right.
Wouldn't have had that
Lofarn is
giveaway if it wasn't
asking
for
why
Lofarn.
PH is so prominent in crypto. Well, I guess most of the Axis scholars, I think we've seen some stats in AXI that most of the AXI players, 60% are from the Philippines.
Mm.
And has been booming. Way back, you won't be seeing people looking over charts at the mall. But now it's very normal to see people on their laptops looking at charts, playing games on their laptops on a public place. It's crazy. It's like everyone, even those who are not into crypto, they're playing crypto games right now.
And what do you think that is, Maiev,
Ooh, Roger
from
killed
your
you.
experience?
I think it's I still think it's on the positive side. Well, PH is very open to crypto. Actually, there's actually no taxes on crypto since crypto is considered as a remittance here.
I'm
So
moving
if you
there.
go ahead and if you go ahead and exchange your crypto into fiat, then you
Mhm.
just have to sell it. One is, I mean, whatever the dollar exchange rate is. Sometimes it's even higher than what the dollar is selling for.
Yeah.
So they have
They,
room
they,
for
won't-
me in
they
their
don't
own-
tax your crypto in Philippines,
they-
eh? That's
they
good to
don't.
know. I did not know that.
They
I'm
don't,
gonna
but
have I'm gonna have to
they-
move
there's-
out there.
Me too.
they're still monitoring on where you get your money. So if you withdraw a certain amount, you'll be flagged by the anti-money laundering law or something like
Yeah,
that.
sure.
But
I just-
if you have like a what do you call it, a proof that you've earned it through crypto, or you have a proper
Oh, Miss
documents to show
Pasty
to the
Miss
bank.
takes
Pasty.
it.
It'd be a
Congratulations, Miss Pasty.
Pasty takes the
job.
victory. Yeah, Play to Earn blew up in Philippines a lot because of Axie Infinity and Yield Guild. There's just tons of scholars getting into Axie Infinity, and during the pandemic, they were able to really keep themselves afloat through the income they were earning.
That's great to hear. Like that's what I love about Play to Earn. Like I hear all these stories about people in different countries and stuff, just really like getting the most of it. I mean, I'd much rather make a living playing video games than working some stupid job, right?
Yep, we had a lot of
Yep.
players from PH in the very beginning days of Evo that were really, they had some great stories about how Evo was helping them and getting them some of the things they needed.
Saves
Yeah,
lives.
absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah,
And I think, like Maiev was saying there, if there's no taxes on there, then I think that's a really big assistance from the government, because I think a lot of, people's fear is, to some extent, I don't know what the tax position is. I don't know how I'm going to calculate it, work it out, declare it, all that kind of thing. Do I need to or not? I don't think anyone's really sure, and governments haven't really
Yeah.
made that clear.
correct.
So, it's very difficult, and I think that's always going to be a barrier for adoption for people who, want to make sure that they're, very above board and so forth. So, to know that actually there isn't an additional cost attached to that through taxation, I think is going to be very useful for mass adoption. And it's good to know that there are countries out there that are doing that. Because I think as crypto as an industry starts to grow and continues to grow, then we'll probably see, we'll have to see more kind of open and less repressive tax regimes on cryptocurrencies as it becomes more integral to people's daily lives.
It's good to hear the government of the Philippines actually cares about their people. Like, I mean,
Well,
not taxing crypto,
it's
that's amazing.
it's an unexplored space.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that since they're not taxing crypto right now, it doesn't mean that they won't be taxing crypto in the future. So
Of course, yeah.
You got
it's
like
still a
50
pretty new
people
space.
watching this stream gearing up to move to Philippines right now.
I'm
Well,
down.
I'm down too. Me and
let's all
Blackbeard
pool
are
our
gonna
money
find
together and get our
girlfriends in the
citizenship.
Philippines.
Yeah.
Game on.
Yeah, come on, Normal. I'm tired of these American girls.
I'm with you, man. These Canadian girls aren't doing it for me either. We need some fine Filipino women. Let's do it.
All right. Well, there will be regulations. I'm pretty sure of it. Just like how other countries are doing their regulations slowly in crypto.
Yeah.
We saw India like ban crypto and then enabled it again, right? And Russia accepting stuffs like that, and also different Binances from different locations.
Yeah, Binance
Starting
is
to
banned in
adapt.
my province of Ontario now. It's ridiculous.
But it's adopting.
Yeah.
They're speaking to a different governments on how they could implement crypto in a legal way. So I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that it'll be the same thing here in the future. Maybe not now, but I guess someday. I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
enjoying the tax
it's
crypto.
inevitable to have some sort of regulations surrounding it. I think how much can be controlled, you know, everything of course is traceable on the blockchain, but not preventable from a legal perspective. In that, if someone wants to do something or execute a smart contract on the blockchain, you can't prevent them from doing that. Those smart contracts can be deployed and will be deployed, and they'll be there forever. But I think where the regulation is likely to come in, as we've already seen, is that connection between the cryptocurrency world and economy and the traditional fiat economy. And it's through those exchanges and fiat on and off ramps that I think the regulation really is going to sit, because that's the one place where they can be active, can intrude, can monitor things and bend things and make them to their rules.
That's why I'm looking forward to the future where we'll be able to buy things directly with crypto from the majority of establishments rather than have to convert back to fiat.
Yeah,
Alright,
and
guys.
you can do that to an extent. We've seen that with crypto-backed debit and credit cards. I think now, again, you know, with government involvement, and there's me taken up by Lofon. Congratulations.
Oh, heck, you got rid
With
of me for a
government
second.
involvement, you know, they are able to track that, and now we're seeing more KYC required on those platforms. But of course, you know, people used to do it with gift cards, didn't we? We saw Bitcoin back in the day traded for Amazon gift cards and so forth. So to an extent, you could do some sort of daily shopping. But there are now other platforms as well that do legitimately allow you to trade items for gift vouchers and, you know, hotels. So in theory, if you can't pay your rent, but if you're wealthy enough to live in hotels, then at least you could be staying in hotels for the rest of your life paying with Bitcoin if you wanted to.
Here in the US, we have the Fold card, and you just you can put fiat on it, and they reward you in Bitcoin, and then you could use the Bitcoin. You could just send the Bitcoin directly to your wallet. You know.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, there's pretty cool little things coming out. I just, like I said, I just don't trust the government with access to all that information. That's the hill I'm gonna die on. You know.
The government already has access to all of it. Unfortunately, that
They
should
took
fail a
out
long
like
time ago.
3.6 billion of crypto. The U.S. government did in the news.
Yes, yeah, from some very dubious rappers.
Yeah.
They stole crypto from rappers?
There was a female who was she's the worst rapper ever. Like, they were trying to launder the money, but if you go listen to her, she's really bad.
That's how they caught her. There's no way that this person could have this much money. They suck too badly at rapping, so
Nah,
they started investigating them. That's awesome.
I think there were a few lines where she did basically admit what she'd done, but of course people just thought it was a bunch of nonsense because she was a nut job. But actually turned out to be some strange criminal mastermind and incredibly deceptive fraudster involved with the infamous Bitfinex hack of what was that, about 6 years ago now, 7 years ago, something.
2016, I think it was.
2016. Yeah. At the time, not worth quite as much. These days, worth several billion dollars.
And it was,
in
wasn't it
cryptocurrency.
weren't they trying to launder it, but it was connected to some wallet they had KYC through some normal exchange
so originally
on?
prior
Don't
to
do
the
that.
hack,
Yeah,
one
that's
of
really
them has
messed up, eh?
gone through a KYC route. So you can see why governments are keen to have their foot on that kind of gateway. But in this instance, it did lead to the criminals, and then they were eventually able to trace several of the transactions back to those wallets, which implicated them. Of course, I think now we're talking about it and what we're saying, we're stating as fact, but there'll probably be a court case somewhere. So just please be aware none of this is legal confirmation and all speculative on our part. Don't sue us.
This is just what we read in the news, basically.
Yes. This is a recap of news articles and our opinions, not
All
legal
of it are personal
advice.
opinions.
We are not stating this as fact. All names and references to people are purely coincidental from a legal perspective.
So Elon Musk isn't going to triple my RXS count? Okay.
All right, guys. So I'd be closing the wall. I've made the announcement like 20 minutes ago.
Valcor, head to the right, sir or ma'am.
Yeah.
Mrs. Pasty out there again.
Valcor, you're playing a dangerous game, my friend. Get to the right.
Oh, it happened.
I don't want to spoil his game, so I'll just post it in the wall is closing. Move to the right.
Mrs. Pasty very much on form
tonight.
Oh, Miss Pasty
starved anyway.
All right, congratulations, Mrs. Pasty.
Damn.
Well played.
All right, hop back in.
Mrs. Pasty has won again. So
that's two people.
So
with
we
two
got
wins.
Sassy Boy and Miss Pasty, each with 2 wins.
All right, come on. So let's give it a chance to other players. So Mrs. Pasty and Sassy Boy. I guess that's it for both of you for now. Let us pick other winners.
Maybe they could pick somebody to receive their second rune word as a donation.
Scholarship. They can scholar someone.
Yes, this fresh wallet address. I choose to give it to this person.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So you could go and join in. AKA Black Reaper, still no servers. Try doing a reset. I've enabled God Party and disabled Battle Royale. I've also reset the difficulty so players should be able to join in.
Reverse evolve. That's one of my least favorite game modes.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it.
I
It's
used
good.
to be, and then I started sucking at everything.
It's
How
good
come?
that we have all these game modes, though. Like, you gotta have something for
It's
everyone, right?
it's a really good game mode, Reverse
Hmm.
Evolve, for me.
Because you win.
Because you'd be able to turtle out and try not to be greedy.
Mm-hmm.
But the moment you start getting greedy and transform to the lowest to the whelp, people would be trying to catch you.
It's always that final minute where like I'm behind and it's like, okay, screw it. Like I'm just going after all the sprites and like I stay small, right?
Then you'll end up dying.
Yeah. Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
As my earphone falls out. Here we go.
Oh, we'll be changing the game modes, so we can't be playing Reverse Evolve. Let's do a sprite leader. All right, only a
Looks
few
like-
players are in.
Is anyone else gonna join, or are these the 8 right here?
Everyone's tired of
We've just
Miss
lost 2
Pasty
players.
and Sassy Boy winning.
Mrs. Pasty and Sassy Boy. If you have an alternate account, we won't know. That's the trick. All right, so let's go ahead and enable Battle Royale.
Oh no. Here we go. I tried to
Disable
go into
God
the hell
Party.
dimension.
Careful. So I've just enabled the God Party, and I'll start the next round, which is Sprite Leader.
I like Sprite Leader. It's one of my favorite modes. It's kind of more passive. Like just eat sprites, but it's competitive.
Eat sprites, but eat them really fast.
Mm-hmm.
And that's me down.
My nemesis over
Mr.
on the
Buggins.
North America server, Farken. I mean, they kill it at this mode.
All right. So basically, we already have 5 winners. Sassy Boy, you have 2 wins. Mrs. Pasty 2, and then poor Ethan _EU is already also 1. For asking a really good question on the stream. Oh, by the way, guys, we need more interaction in our Discord channel. So we recommend that you guys join in our Discord chat. I'll send out the link here.
Yeah, and who knows, we might start having some Discord exclusive contests and giveaways.
I'm into that.
Yep, I'm willing to do a giveaway to those who are newly joined Discord and would be able to confirm it on Twitch. So where do we see it here? How do I see the people who are joining Discord? Let me check here. All right, so here it is on the log. So I'd be needing you guys to join Discord. First one who joined Discord, let's join Discord now and give us a heads up here on Twitch. I'll include you to the winners since we're kind of short of time.
So will this be our last game of Evo here?
Well, we only have like We only have 3 winners at the moment. So we could do more. Are you guys up for a longer
Well,
stream?
I'm looking at the time. So we've had what 3 games so far?
No, this
No,
is
we've
the
had
fifth.
at least like 5, right?
This is the
Yeah.
5th game.
So I think let's split it down there. We've got what 1 winner from the chat already.
Mhm.
Have we got more?
Sassy Boy won twice. I think Mr. Buggins won twice, and then there's
No, it's
someone who won
Pasty.
once.
Mrs.
Oh,
Pasty.
Mrs. Pasty, yeah. Too many Misters and Mrs.
And how many
running
winners have
around.
we had? So we've got our Evo winners, I think, after this match. It sounds
Yeah,
like.
and then let's select a couple people from the chat who were active and asking questions and doing their thing.
And it's just like 1.
I can't look at the chat while I'm in game though.
So I think maybe we just get everybody to write in the chat, and we'll just pick some names, stick them on the wheel, and let's reward our viewers like we normally do. I know
That's
we
a good
can't
idea.
do it using the stream shards, but we can still pick a few people out, can't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
You can definitely.
And people who can connect earlier, like aka Black Reaper 21 said. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, if you did have some technical issues, we still want to give you a chance of winning some prizes.
No. Oh no! I knew it. I knew Mr. Buggins was going to get me there. No, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. Get passionate about this.
NewNormal taken out.
Yeah.
Who do we got left? Inosuke, Eki, Pasty, Fortress, and Buggins.
Fortress, very strong player.
Sounds like an all-star crew here.
Mm-hmm.
Turn that difficulty up on them.
Okay.
That'd be
No one
pretty
has
rude.
joined their Discord channel at the moment yet, so
Everyone who's in the chat probably
Still
already
waiting.
is in
I was gonna
the
say, mate.
Discord.
yeah.
A lot of our viewers probably have a
we have
Discord
one.
already.
We actually have
We've
one.
got one.
Uh,
Excellent.
it's Crypto Steve. Hey, Crypto Steve, I know you're here.
Inosuke takes out Miss Pasty. Miss Pasty
also
will
Crypto
not
Steve,
be winning this
1, 2,
one.
3. Alright, so Crypto Steve has joined our Discord channel. Thank you. So
Thank you, Crypto Steve.
please go to the welcome channel and then click on the heart button so that you'll be able to chat.
Looks like we're in Orb Master now.
Need to increase the difficulty.
Oh.
All right, so we have another winner. Crypto Steve.
Congratulations, Crypto Steve.
Congratulations.
Is there any other who would like to join our Discord channel? We'd include you in the giveaway.
Eki takes out Inosuke.
Woo woo.
Let's Rock 66. A new viewer, welcome. Hey, Let's Rock. If you join our Discord channel, we'll include you in our giveaway. Here's the link.
I love our link, discord.gg/Rune.
Nice
Easy
and
to
simple.
remember.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you are already in Discord, let's check. What's your Discord? What's your Discord tag? Yeah, you're already verified and all. We'll come up with a better mechanic next week on how we can reward people in Discord.
Panda will be back next week too, so we'll be able to do the stream elements and have some music in the background and all the other fun stuff.
So no one has won yet.
I think we have 3 people left.
It's Eki, Fortress, and Mr. Buggins.
All right.
Difficulty.
Difficulty.
Oh, Buggins took it out.
Fortress versus Eki. the 1v1 match that's gonna last maybe about 20 minutes.
So
Yep.
fast.
Discord. Where's the bot here?
So few sprites.
I'm just trying to follow along in spectator mode here. Can't keep up.
Oh,
Come on,
Fortress went on the
guys.
left, took all the
I'm
sprites from
waiting.
that left.
So Let's Rock 66 says he'd be joining Discord. Now's your chance. Mrs. Spacey, when Sanctuary story time? Well, we still have to put it in our next agenda. We'll wait for Jackson.
So I think this is another one where we're usually quite reliant on.
Oh, story, Eki.
All right, so our winner.
I just felt everybody wanting me to
Fortress.
die, so we can move on.
Congratulations, Fortress.
That will be
Congratulations.
GG's.
All right, so we have 7 winners.
Wow, that went
So
quick.
that's 3 more from the chat, is it?
Yeah, go ahead and select 2 more from the chat.
So I think
We're actually-
everyone who hasn't yet won a prize on the stream tonight, type in the number 1 on the chat, and we will take those names and stick them in the wheel and draw 3 winners. Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah.
Too late, it's happening.
Yeah.
And then if you guys want to send me the list, or Maiev, if you want to send me it on Discord in the weekly stream chat, because I don't know who the other people are. I know we have Pasty twice. We have Sassy Boy twice.
So I think, if they've won in Evolution, they've won in Evolution. Fair play, skillful gameplay. But I think we'll exclude them from this one. Let's give some other people a chance to win.
All right, so we
especially
have-
considering there was some technical issues.
So should I just put them on the wheel once each?
Oh,
let's
no,
do a-
sorry. If
let's
they
do a
won,
random.
if they won 2 rounds of Evolution, they should go on the rule twice for that, shouldn't they? To get 2
Yeah,
prizes, because they did
that's-
win
Let's do
those.
a random number generator, Jake. It's easier. That's how we do our Sunday quiz.
You want to do random number generator? I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wouldn't be able to share that. I was just getting their names up on the wheel, so I'd be able to just
Oh,
share
right.
screen again.
Oh, okay, let's do the wheel. Oh, by the way, we have our 8th winner. We have Let's Rock 5079.
So I think
Who won that last game we were in?
It was Fortress.
Fortress. Okay, so I got Sassy Boy twice, Miss Pasty twice, Fortress once. You said Crypto Steve?
Mm-hmm.
Crypto
Or
Steve.
I'll send you the list.
Okay. Yeah, throw it in the weekly stream on Discord.
All right, so here's the winners.
Okay, so 4 each. And Let's Rock.
All right, so 2 more winners.
So you got 2 more winners after the ones you just put up there?
Yep, we need 2 more winners. This is only 8.
Yeah, guys, Stream Elements will be back next week. Like I said, I
I'm
don't
just
have
writing
access
down.
to it. So yeah, you guys will be able to go all in.
so. What I'll do, I'll write down.
Okay, no worries. So I already got the address of 4E Pin, Sassy Boy, Mrs. Spacey, Crypto Steve, and Let's Rock. Alright, Crypto Steve, if you're still using the same old address, please confirm it via ping.
So we got 2 more winners, or are we ready to go?
And we choose those two.
Because I'll screen. This is who I got so far. I got Sassy Boy twice, Miss Pasty twice, Fortress, Crypto Steve 1, 2, 3, 4 E-Pen, and Let's Rock.
And then I've just sent over the list of names that I've just added up who have typed into the chat. So I think we're drawing 2 or 3 winners from those, however many we have left.
Okay,
I've just put them in Discord for you.
Okay, so
put those on a wheel, draw 2 of those, and then add them to your final wheel for prizes.
Okay, so you want me to put these people on the wheel and then
So I've just sent you a list of everybody who's typed in the chat. If you add those to the wheel, draw two winners, is it? Yeah, 2 winners, and then add them to the wheel you've got on screen at the moment, and that'll be all of our winners for tonight, I think.
okay.
And then we'll have 10.
So just put the people from that into here, draw 2 off of that, and then put it onto the 10. Okay, but I'm gonna take off the people that are already on here, like Miss Pasty or Fortress.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. If we do that, then we can add the winners. Then we have a winners list afterwards.
Yep. So while you guys are trying to determine who would be the winners, since we're almost out of time, I'm gonna go ahead and start crafting.
Yeah, well, sorry guys, we won't be able to see the crafts today.
Of course you are, Maiev.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start crafting. It's Valentine's Day here in our location. Hopefully we'd get that red mythic.
Let's see it.
All right, one moment.
Can you imagine if you guys finally are able to craft a mythic on this stream?
So we would be crafting Hellfire.
Okay, this is the people that were active in Twitch chat. I'm going to select 2 of you from this wheel and add you guys to the wheel of Runeward winners. So first 2 people, here we go.
And I was slightly lazy. Your username might not be an exact match as to what's on the wheel, but we'll be able to tell who you are. So it should be fairly apparent if your name gets drawn out the hat. Best of luck.
So that was Han Madgery. I'm not sure if you spelled that right, but whatever. Hold on.
I will try and find them out from the chat and call them out. That's it. Han Madgery. I did spell that one right. Congratulations.
And then the next one.
By the way, would you like me to peek at the rune words that we crafted?
No, Maiev. No,
because if he allowed me to peek and there's it's bad.
Maiev, just wait.
All right.
Okay. So who the people that were added were Han Madgery and Zoe. So we got our updated list here. These are our winners plus the extra people that were added.
So now we are drawing from 10th worst craft of our top 10. And that goes to Zoe, is that right? And the best one right at the end? So we normally do, I think.
We're going to right now. What I didn't spin for the actual winners yet. We only spun to see who on that list was going to
finish that one.
Yeah. So now we're actually spinning for the winners right here.
Nice.
So,
I love the wheel.
Yeah, whoever gets this is the 10th. Gets the 10th best.
All right.
And it was Zoe. I guess you were right. Okay, our next winner is for E-Pen. For a pen.
What items are you guys drawing for again?
What did we craft today?
we crafted Hellfire. I've already crafted
Hellfire.
40 Hellfires. And I
Oh
wanted
no,
to
I should
see,
have got
so
my
if we
name on the list
crafted
for this
something
one.
bad, I'll craft another 40 if we crafted a really bad Hellfires. But since you didn't allow me to peek, then let's just leave it at 40.
So we had
We'll leave it
Zoe.
at 40, and if we need to craft some more, we'll let you craft some more, Maiev.
Okay, so we had Zoe as 10th, then we had 4 Pen next. Now let's see who the next winner is. Ms. Pasty.
Congratulations.
Ms. Pasty must be getting a full inventory just from these streams alone.
I know. Yeah.
Next winner. Ooh, Sassy Boy. That was a close one.
Congratulations, sassy boy.
Is that the 8th?
That was the 6th. No, a 7th. 7th best. I'm gonna write him on Discord from 10th to first place.
You can also look at the results list after, right? There's
yeah.
next to the entries.
True. Crypto Steve 123. Okay, so now we're going for 5th best, I mean. Let's rock. That's right, bro. Let's rock. Okay, 4th best. It is going to be Fortress. All right, we just have 3 people left now. Hen Majare. And the end of the wheel is Sassy Boy versus Miss Pasty, which is pretty fitting for how the day was.
Yeah, they both doubled up. That's
Ooh.
great.
So duking it out. Who's the winner?
Looks like Sassy Boy will get the #1 item of the craft today. So Maiev, what's that item looking like for you?
You're allowed to look now, Maiev. You can tell us all.
Yep,
We
time
want
to
to
look.
see the excitement on your face when you tell us you've crafted a mythic.
Hey, Maiev, I think you might be muted.
Oh, sorry. Still looking at it. Okay. That's too bad. I have worse luck than Panther.
Oh, no.
Okay, I think
So
we better let you do another 40.
We crafted like we crafted like 4 rares because there's already 1 rare Hellfire here left. So we have 5 rare Hellfires to give away. Are you guys good with that?
Yeah.
Everyone likes rares.
Yeah.
Or,
That's not too bad.
or are we
I thought you were going to
craft
say
again?
there's no rares in there, but actually four's not bad.
Are we going to craft another 40?
Are we happy with that? Is he?
Can we do a wheel, Jake? Craft
I
another
think
40
you can
or
feel
not?
the itch, can't you?
What about a coin flip? Craft another 40 or leave it as is?
I don't have a coin with me right now.
We'll do it
Mine's
right
in
on.
crypto.
I can see Maiev itching. Let him do another 40.
Wait, here we go. Here we go. Right here. Wait. We gotta right here on Google coin flip. What do you call it, Maiev? Craft another 40 is heads or tails?
Yeah, heads.
Okay, let's do it. Oh, craft another 40 it is.
Nice.
Okay. So craft another 40.
You guys are in luck.
I feel bad because we need to craft a mythic for Panda since it's out. So let's try again. And see if we'd be able to craft another.
On Mythic for Sassy Boy.
Just 1 moment.
Sorry, we can't share screen, guys. The way it's set up, only my screen can share to OBS.
All right. So we crafted again. Just waiting for the blockchain confirmation. All right.
Are we gonna get the mythic?
Go on, Maiev, do us proud.
Come on, Maiev. What do we have?
Hey guys, I have.
Mythic.
I'm really bad at this. But sad to say, we didn't craft a mythic. All of it are rares. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, 8 rares. That's good. Everyone gets a
Yeah,
rare.
we have 10 rares for.
We've got
for
10 rares, so we've got a rare Hellfire for every one of our winners tonight. I think that's a pretty good result.
The highest rarity is 84%, with the lowest one 71%. The lowest one has a 1% harvest burn, which is pretty good considering it's a rare.
That we've got rares for everyone. I think that in itself is cause for celebration and definitely a better result than our No Luck Panda. So good times.
All right, guys. So that's the end of our stream today. You guys have a great Valentine's Day weekend. Have a good time with your honeys tomorrow. And we will see you next week.
Take care, guys.
Have a nice week, all. Thanks for tuning in.
Yep. Thanks for joining us.
See you next time.
Thanks for
Thank you,
having me.
everyone.
Have a good time.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Later, guys.